Would you pay $60,000 for a Nissan X-TRAIL, even an electric one? Well, we've come to Brisbane to check out the new Nissan X-TRAIL e-Power with e-Force to find out if it's worth the money. Let's check it out. Even taking into account the steep recent climb in new car prices, paying around $60,000 for even the top spec Nissan X-TRAIL Ti-L e-Power seems a lot of money. After all, the X-TRAIL has soldiered on through multiple mundane generations as a straightforward, affordable family SUV. But the new fourth generation is a clean sheet design with some pretty cool tech and lots of luxury in the two e-Power models at the top of the range. There are cheaper X-TRAILs, of course, with orthodox mechanicals and not so much gear, but Nissan is hopeful lots of people will flock to the electrified X-TRAILs in the same way people buy lots of hybrid Toyota RAV4s. So like the RAV4, the X-TRAIL e-Power combines a petrol engine with e-motors and a small battery pack. But unlike the RAV, the petrol engine never drives the wheels. That's the job of the electric motors. So when you press the accelerator, it's the e-motors mounted on the front and rear axles that are providing motivation. The X-TRAIL e-Power really is a vehicle that deserves to be called all new. There's a new platform underneath and a new body over the top that's slightly smaller but much edgier and more aggressive in its style than the old X-TRAIL. Floating roof up here is a distinct styling feature, as is the V-motion grille, and check out these headlights set into the bumper with the DRLs and the blinkers above them. Now the Ti-L is distinguished from any other X-TRAIL by its 20-inch alloy wheels. Externally and inside, it's the only model to get a host of luxury features, including a Bose audio. If you jump out of an old X-TRAIL into this interior, you are going to be stunned. It's a complete overhaul and upgrade in terms of materials, presentation, and equipment. The X-TRAIL Ti-L e-Power interior is highlighted by quilted Napa leather accented seats, but other materials look and feel good around the cabin as well. The steering wheel and seat offer plenty of adjustability for the driver. This 12.3-inch touchscreen, 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and 10.8-inch head-up display make an impressive new age tech combo. There's heaps of info here and it's configurable. Helps justify that $60,000 price tag. There's a generous amount of room in the rear seat for two adults, and here's something you don't see often in a medium family SUV: tri-zone climate control. The new X-TRAIL e-Power has a nice big boot, nearly 600 litres, and there's also these shelves which you can rearrange to help keep your load secure. Sadly though, there's no spare tyre under the floor, and that's no good for a vehicle that presents itself as an all-wheel drive off-roader. But today, we're not off-roading, but we're going to hit the highways and byways and see how the X-TRAIL e-Power stacks up and whether it's worth all that money. The X-TRAIL Ti-L e-Power relies on electricity not only for motivation, but for all-wheel drive traction as well. The result is really strong e-motor acceleration. But the battery is so small it's hard to spend much time running on electricity alone. The petrol engine is often humming along in the background, and that means you're using fuel and emitting CO2, just like any other hybrid. Nissan says the e-Power is more frugal than an orthodox petrol X-TRAIL, so that saves you money. But you've spent more money up front to buy the e-Power, so it's give and take. The X-TRAIL e-Power rides and handles like no other X-TRAIL before it. Seriously, it's in another league. It's wholly competent, a little bit fun, and very refined. In fact, the entire X-TRAIL e-Power driving experience is just unrecognisable. It's a huge leap forward from its tired, tinny predecessor. But is it worth $60,000? Well, yes, I reckon in isolation, it is. The powertrain tech is really impressive. The ride and handling is hugely improved. The exterior and interior has been overhauled and upgraded dramatically. But it's still an X-Trail and it's still $60,000. If you can get your head around that, then there's a good vehicle here waiting to be discovered.